Hello and welcome to the weekly Asylum and Immigration Reform Recap, where I share with you 5 recent stories of interest for asylum seekers and those wanting to stay updated on immigration news. This week, we're discussing
Trump's claims about immigrants taking black jobs face criticism and mockery. Biden reports reduced border encounters after implementing new asylum policies. New York City expands food debit card program for migrants staying in city-funded hotels. A federal judge blocks Oklahoma's law criminalizing unauthorized entry into the state. New data shows immigrants' crucial role in addressing U.S. labor shortages.
I'm Brian Manning, and I used to be an asylum officer with the government, but now, as an asylum attorney, I help immigrants all over the country to secure their future in America through asylum. All right, let's get to the news. First up,
Former President Donald Trump's recent comments about immigrants taking black jobs and Hispanic jobs have sparked criticism and derision. During a presidential debate and subsequent rally, Trump claimed that migrants crossing the southern U.S. border were stealing employment opportunities from black and Hispanic Americans. Democrats quickly seized on these remarks as evidence of Republicans' insincerity in appealing to voters of color. The comments prompted widespread mockery on social media, with many questioning the concept of race-specific jobs. Economic experts dispute Trump's claims, noting that immigrant workers contribute positively to the U.S. economy. Democrats have gone on the offensive, characterizing Trump's statements as racist and divisive. The controversy highlights the ongoing debate over immigration and its impact on American workers, particularly as Republicans seek to capitalize on President Biden's weakening support among black voters.
And up next for update number 2.
The Biden administration announced a significant decline in border encounters following new asylum restrictions. Daily encounters have fallen 40% to under 2,400, reaching the lowest level since January 2021. The Department of Homeland Security has removed over 24,000 individuals and increased direct deportations from Border Patrol custody. The decrease in arrivals offers political relief for President Biden amid Republican criticism on border issues. The White House condemned Republicans for blocking a bipartisan border security deal while reaffirming the president's commitment to border security. The new policy limits asylum screenings for migrants encountered between ports of entry, allowing for swift expulsion to Mexico or expedited deportation elsewhere. The administration presents these figures as evidence of effective border management, marking a shift in its approach to immigration enforcement and asylum processing at the southern border.
All right, it's time for our third immigration update.
New York City is expanding a program that provides food debit cards to migrant families in city-funded hotels. The initiative, which aims to reduce costs and allow migrants to purchase their own food, will distribute cards to over 7,300 migrants in the next 6 months. The program's expansion follows a successful pilot that served nearly 3,000 migrants. City officials report that fraud prevention measures have been effective, with the cards being used as intended. The program is part of a contract with Mobility Capital Finance that could cost up to $53 million. While the initiative has faced criticism, officials argue it is more cost-effective than previous meal delivery programs. The city is legally required to provide food to migrants under its right to shelter mandate, as it grapples with the arrival of over 200,000 migrants in the past 2 years.
By the way, if you want to stay updated on asylum and immigration reform news, then make sure to press the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you don't miss the next video. Okay, moving on, we're ready for update number 4.
A federal judge temporarily blocked Oklahoma's new immigration law, which would have made it a crime to enter the state without legal authorization. The ruling, issued days before the law's effective date, is the latest setback for Republican-controlled states attempting to pass their own immigration legislation. Similar laws in Texas, Florida, and Iowa have also been halted by courts. Oklahoma's law would have made unauthorized entry a misdemeanor for first offenses and a felony for subsequent violations. Oklahoma's governor argued the measure was necessary due to the Biden administration's alleged failure to address border security. The Justice Department and civil rights groups challenged the law, asserting it violated the Constitution's federal authority over immigration. Oklahoma's Attorney General plans to appeal the decision. The case highlights ongoing tensions between state and federal immigration policies, an especially contentious topic ahead of the 2024 presidential elections.
And finally, our 5th immigration update for this week.
New data from the American Immigration Council highlights the crucial role immigrants play in addressing labor shortages across the United States. Immigrants comprise nearly 1 in 7 U.S. residents and contribute significantly to vital industries. In 2022, immigrant households paid $579 billion in taxes. They fill critical gaps in healthcare, with immigrants making up 15.6% of nurses and 27.7% of health aides nationally. In agriculture, 54.3% of produce graders and sorters are immigrants. The construction industry also heavily relies on immigrant labor, with 1 in 4 workers being foreign-born. Immigrants are overrepresented in entrepreneurship, constituting 22.6% of U.S. entrepreneurs, despite making up just 13.8% of the population. They represent 23% of STEM workers. Undocumented immigrants contributed $35.1 billion in taxes in 2022. The data underscores immigrants' integral role in the U.S. economy across various sectors.
And that concludes this week's immigration news. If you want to win asylum in the United States, then you should call my office today. We help people all over the country, so it doesn't matter where you are. Call us now to schedule an asylum strategy session so that we can assist you in securing your future in America through asylum. Again, I'm Brian Manning, and it's an honor to serve you in your immigration journey.